We are in the province of Quebec, and we're going to visit the Christmas markets in Montreal and Quebec City. So come along with us as we explore the twinkling lights and see what goodies we can discover at these Marché de Noël. Welcome to Montreal's Grand Marché de Noël. Hi.
We are in line for our first bon show, or in English it's called what?
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine, like
Moldy wine.
Moldy wine.
No, M-U-L-L-E-D.
Or the Germans, they call it new wine. We want to come to Christmas markets because when we were first dating, we went across Christmas markets all over France. We went to the Christmas capital of the world, which is Strasbourg, which we would love to go back. And we know in France, or actually all over Europe, that each market has their own little mugs for the hot wine. So we're gonna get one from every single market, and I'm excited because I think the one here in Montreal, the Grande Marché, is a little metal mug.
Okay, a little camping mug. I'm ready for some vin.
Okay, so we just got our vin chaud, and this is the little cup that I was talking about. It's an additional 10 Canadian dollars for this, and it comes with either red, green, or blue. And then if you don't get that, then you get this little plastic cup, which gives you more in it. For those of you that don't know what vin chaud is, it's hot wine that has spices in it, like nutmeg, cinnamon. Sometimes, I know in France, they would put like orange or like zest in it, just to make sure that you're staying cozy and warm for the cold weather. One of the biggest things that they have at these Christmas markets is local foods. So they got raclette sandwich, which is like a fondue melted cheese thing.
It's not fondue.
Oh, wait. They have fondue as well?
They have fondue too, but the raclette is, they like melt a block of cheese onto a sandwich or onto like plate and then serve it with usually meat, sometimes vegetables, usually meat.
They also have some savory crepes and waffles, which I think Aubrey's gonna get a waffle. Poutine, of course. Of course, they gotta have poutine. They got maple taffy, which maybe we'll get, but basically they take maple syrup and put in snow, and then you roll it.
Tourtière, which is I don't know if it's specific to Montreal, but it's like a French-Canadian
meat
dish.
Pie.
Meat pie, yeah.
And one of them was salmon. It's like a pastry pie. They also have lots of crafts.
Look at it jiggle. So good. So this is a waffle with brie and walnuts and maple syrup. Oh. I knew as soon as it hit my tongue it was good. That is yummy. The waffle is very dense. The maple syrup is so good. Please excuse me while I just down this waffle.
So we're in line for the raclette.
Sandwich. Raclette.
And Aubrey said, I really don't like the smell.
It's a stinky cheese. And I mean, I've smelled raclette before, but this one's particularly potent.
That means it has more protein, right?
Yeah, sure. Funky cheese is protein cheese.
So I have acquired the raclette. This is the sandwich. It costs 17 Canadian dollars, which is probably like $12. But it's like a little hoagie with a lot of cheese. And I think it has salami.
Wow, look at that.
Oh yeah.
And we braved this line here to get it. It goes all the way up here. This market is cute, but this is the opening weekend and it is crowded.
But this has the longest line, so it must be good, right?
Yes. Take a bite, see what you think. Is it good?
The bread, you can hear it.
Oh.
It's like...
We're not in France, but the bread is still delicious. Yeah.
It tastes French. We are in line for a very traditional Canadian treat.
Yes, it is. Tire d'érable.
Which is maple taffy.
Maple taffy. Which is traditionally maple syrup poured on snow. There's no snow right now, so they have snow in a trough, aka ice. So this is just all 100% sucre. It's good. It's mapley. It tastes like frozen. Well, it's sticky. It's not totally frozen. It's sticky. And there's a gospel choir singing about Jesus. So they have a concert series at this market as well. Brian, I would like for you to try this. Have you had this before?
Not like this before. It's gummy. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like taffy.
It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. Like, it tastes like maple syrup, but it's not like super sugary.
Very, very Canadian right here.
Oh no, now it's on my fingers. This is a sticky one. I don't think we'll finish this whole thing. If I just wave it around in the air, it'll keep getting colder and colder, right?
Expelliarmus! We have just finished up at the Grande Marché here in Montreal, and I think we're about to go see another one.
Let's see where we end up next. We are now at the Japanese holiday market, which is at the Centre Communautaire de Loisirs Sainte-Catherine d'Alexandrie. So it's a community center, and this is a specifically Japanese holiday market. So they have a lot of different Japanese gifts, like they have kimonos, they have mochi, they have lots of matcha and matcha accessories. There's some stained glass here, and other just like artisanal crafts and handmade earrings, purses, stuff like that. We're gonna walk around and see what we can find and probably get something to eat. Okay, we are now at the Marché des Fetes du Collectif Créatif de Montréal. This market brings together more than 95 local artisans. This is a great place to come if you want to buy some local goods from Montreal for the holidays. So on the theme of holiday pop-ups, this is a bar called the Taverne de Noel, and they don't just have alcoholic beverages, they have hot chocolate and other like specialty drinks. And the line is always really long to get in because it is a Christmas holiday time pop-up, but some nice people in line told us that you can go in and get something to go so that you can see the interior and you don't have to wait in line. So that's what we did. And we got something called the Feel Good. It is a drink that has lemon, ginger, and maple syrup in it. I don't know if it's a tea or like a latte. I don't know what's in it, but I know that it's warm and it smells really good. We are in Montreal at the Village de Noël, which is right next to the Atwater Market. Feels a bit more hipster market with lower crowd levels, some vibe and music. There's a lot of artisan crafts here as well, and a lot of food. So I think we're gonna have a good time here. We got some tartiflettes, which is cheesy potatoes with
potatoes.
Honestly, I'm not sure what all is in here except cheesy potatoes, but it smells and looks delicious, and it has had a long line at the other markets. Tartiflette.
It has more than just potatoes in it.
There's onions. There might be ham. Oh, I think there's ham.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
oh yeah,
warm.
there's some ham.
Warm, gooey,
Cheesy.
very nice on this cold
Yeah, it's chilly.
day. A cold day. We now have gotten the traditional Canadian poutine.
Poutine.
This is heavy and hot. Warm the gullet.
It's hot and heavy, huh?
Do we take it hot to go?
H-O-T-T. Ooh, I just heard the crunch of the fries.
The stand made these fresh, so we walked over there. He put them in the fryer immediately, so made them completely fresh. Haven't tried the cheese curds yet. It is like 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees outside right now. It's cold. I don't think you can go wrong with eating poutine. Got potatoes, gravy, cheese curds. What can you do wrong?
We are about a 10 to 15 minute drive away from Old Town Quebec City at the Grand Marché, or Grand Market. And there is a cute little Christmas market here of local handmade goods. So we're gonna walk around and see what we can find. Right now we are in Quebec City at the Marché de Noël Allemand, which is the German Christmas market. And this market is interesting because it's actually in 5 different locations around the city. And we are at location number 1 right now, which is at Place du Ville. And there's an ice skating rink here. We're gonna see what's at the booths here compared to the other locations at this market. So this is some kind of traditional German dumpling soup that I've never seen before, and it has pork and spices, so we're gonna try it. Good. You can really see like the dumpling is almost green because of all the spices in the meat. And the broth is very like thin and oniony, but in a good way. It's really good.
I don't know if Aubrey said this before, but this is a German-style Christmas market that's in Quebec City.
This is very specifically like it has German goods, like German food. I feel like ornaments. Germans may have originated the Glühwein. Maybe Germans originated Christmas markets.
Well, if you think Strasbourg is on the border of Germany and France, and it's been argued throughout history, it's gone back and forth between the two different countries, so it's possible. The more that I look at this, the scarier it gets. This woman's like, oh mon dieu, my cheese! And then behind her, I don't even know what that is, but it's got horns.
I think.
It's terrifying.
No, I think it's Bigfoot.
This one's so happy. He's doing such a good job.
We are now at location numero 2, which is in between Notre Dame and City Hall. And this area is a bit bigger than the last one, a bit more crowded, but we're finally gonna get some vin chaud. The longest line here was for something that's like, it's just bread with the tunnel dug into it, and then they're pouring cheese in there.
Sounds like my type of meal.
Sounds yummy. Okay, vin chaud. Merci. Merci. Bonne soirée. Bonne soirée.
This cup is cuter than the Montreal one.
Look at that guy. This vin chaud has more of like a licorice flavor, like an anise licorice flavor.
See that?
Yeah.
Whereas the Montreal one was more citrus.
Citrus and cinnamon. And like orange. Yeah, citrus. Yeah. I prefer the Montreal one, but this one's still good.
I wonder if this is more German style, whereas the one in Montreal was more French style.
Could be.
If you're wanting to know which direction to go, each one of these sites have its own map. So, like Aubrey said, we're in site number 2 of 5. You can get Quebec Christmas market specific merch at this market too. I don't think you can get that at the other sites. I think it's just here.
Yeah, I haven't seen this, the boutique du Marché. I got some sausage, I got some boar, and some bison sausage. They're very good.
We are at site number 3, the Jardin de l'Hôtel de Ville, and this is probably the biggest section of Christmas markets of the 5 areas. It has multiple levels. This is the lower level. There's an upper level up there. A lot of photo ops. Once again, more food and more goods. Apparently this section is sponsored by the department store Simon's. This is the biggest section of the Christmas market. It looks like this could be a kids area where they have a puppet theater. And I know later in the season, they have big giant puppets that walk around of Krampus and Père de Noël.
We are now in zone number 4, 4. This is Rue Sainte-Anne. This is just one street with booths all along one side. It looks to be a lot of goods rather than food. There's some food smattered in here. I'm getting very cold. It's cold.
This street connects the Jardin de Hôtel de Ville to the Chateau Frontenac.
Yes, so we are on our way to Frontenac. We'll check out this last section, zone number 5, which is a spectacle, Chateau de Noël. So we will go onwards and discover the rest of the zones.
So I wanted to find that sustainable way to keep traditions
Yeah.
alive. So you're gonna put the elastic on whatever it is you're wrapping, and then you're gonna bring the 4 corners towards the button.
Cool.
So this here is made from recycled plastic bottles. It's entirely made in Canada. The button we make ourselves. It's also lifetime warranty on it.
Wow.
So we've made it to the end of the Christmas markets. This is zone number 5. And actually, depending on the day, you can actually meet Santa over here in front of the Chateau Frontenac.
Not just Santa, le vrai Santa, the true Santa.
Oh.
Yeah.
This concludes our Christmas market adventure throughout Quebec, the province of Quebec, both Montreal and Quebec City. What are your thoughts of both cities' festivities?
I think if you want to visit one Christmas market that's a lot like a European Christmas market, then definitely come to the Quebec City one.
Montreal had a lot of offerings too. Both are completely different. If you want a little taste of Europe without leaving North America, come up to Quebec. Had a lot of fun.
And cold. It's snowing.
It is snowing. It's very festive.
I'm ready to put my feet in front of a fire.
So, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, click that subscribe button, that bell notification, and we hope to see you on the next one.
That's good.
I'm tired, Grandpa.
I'm tired. I had all this vin show. Look, I'm a dragon.